Redmi just pulled out their wild card for 2025, the Redmi Note 14 Pro, and it's their best shot at dominating the mid-range game. But is it actually worth it? With the competition heating up for 2025, let's see what this device brings to the table. First impressions for the design. It looks and feels premium. Xiaomi isn't shouting about the back material, which likely means it's plastic, because if it were glass, we wouldn't hear the last of it. But to be fair, it does feel like glass. Its frosted matte finish is soft to the touch. The metal frame and curved design makes it look sleek and comfortable in hand. Plus, with Gorilla Glass Victus 2 on the screen, it's literally built with durability in mind. The display is where things get a little exciting. The 6.67-inch 1080p 120Hz curved OLED display, paired with Xiaomi's HyperOS animations, makes the screen feel buttery smooth and responsive. Outdoor visibility solid. At 1800 nits brightness, it holds up well under direct sunlight. The software, however, is where things get a little weird. It runs on HyperOS, not MIUI, which is supposed to be an upgrade, but there isn't a lot of visual difference when you compare it with MIUI. But it's still running on Android 14. Considering that Android 15 came out last year and Android 14 the year before, I honestly don't get why they went down this route. But on the bright side, Xiaomi promises 3 years of updates, which is better than some of its rivals. Under the hood, we've got the MediaTek Helio G100 Ultra. I wonder where I've heard that one before. But in my early experience, it's not slow, but not exactly snappy either. Apps takes just a fraction longer to load than I'd like, but I'll need more time to test that properly. Other key specs: IP64 water resistance, stereo speakers with Dolby Atmos, and up to 12GB of RAM and 512GB of internal storage, which is sweet. The haptics also stand out. The device uses a linear motor, so it feels really tactile and premium for a mid-range device. It was honestly the first thing I noticed as soon as I picked it up. Really solid haptics. Now about that 200 megapixel main camera with optical image stabilization. It sounds insane on paper, but it is backed by an 8 megapixel ultra wide and a 2 megapixel macro lens, plus a 32 megapixel selfie camera. First impressions: photos look detailed, the colors pop, and the ultra wide is decent despite some distortion. But video recording, yeah, that maxes out at 1080p, which is a bit of a letdown considering that the hardware is capable of more than that. Powering it all is a 5500 mAh battery with 45 watts of fast charging, so expect a full day of use, no problems there. So how much does this device cost? Well, for the 256GB variant, it'll set you back 396,000 Naira or $270. And the 12GB plus 512GB of internal storage will cost you 473,000 Naira or $320. That puts it right up against the Samsung Galaxy A36, which should make for an interesting comparison. Overall, the Redmi Note 14 Pro is shaping up to be a solid mid-range contender. The premium design, solid display, software support and decent cameras makes it worth considering. But does it truly stand out? Let's find that out in the full review, so subscribe and stay tuned for that. If you enjoyed this, drop a like, leave a comment on what device you want me to do a comparison with, and I'll see you in the next one.